ating DOTC family, lalo na yung aking adopted family na Philippine Coast Guard. Mr. Chairman, I'll take up the line of questioning the representative from Fidelia, especially along the lines of coming up with an integrated transport strategy. So, with that was my premise. Mr. Chairman, we're aware that the Secretary is already the third to have served in the department since President Aquino assumed the presidency. So I'm not expecting that he be the repository of institutional memory. Kung sino man po sa department may institutional memory tungkol po dun sa National Transport Plan that was jointly crafted with OSAID. It was published in March 2010. Mr. Secretary, are you aware of this document? Or kung sino man sa department?
Personally, I'm not aware of it. Checking the planning today.
Okay. Mr. Chairman, Mr. Secretary, if you could send someone over po, I'd be happy to provide you my own copy. Kasi po, this will be the basis of my interpellation. This is a 79-page document, but this is just the main report. May mga annexes pa po ito. But I just have the main report. This will be the basis of my line of questioning. Just to give another premise, Secretary. Wala po kasi akong parochial concerns. The nature of my representation is national. So, I'd rather concentrate on transport policy from a national perspective. Diyan po sa aking pinrovide na copy, the report of OSAID together with DOTC was published in 2010. So this would have provided a good baseline for DOTC in helping craft the overall Philippine Development Plan. I wonder po kung, kasi the first implementation year according to that plan is 2011. So I wonder po how we've been doing sa DOTC in terms of meeting the milestones laid forth in that document. So we've had 3 years of implementation now kasi 2011 up to 2013. And we're halfway or a little over halfway sa implementation for 2014. The reason I bring this up is we want to see if all the premises in that document were pursued o kung may hindi pinursu, ano ho ang nagbago para po naging basis ng DOTC to come up with its programs, activities, and its projects. Kasi po, I hope to see a sort of a matrix, dear Secretary, how we're doing that. Para yun po yung magiging document to bequeath natin doon sa susunod na administration. Kung ano po yung mga shortfalls natin doon sa document in the course of our implementation from 2011 up to 2016, maganda ko sana ng handover document po yun. Since we're past the midway point na po, Mr. Secretary. Mr. Chairman, I'll be happy to provide you a copy. I'll be happy to provide the Secretary also a copy of the report I'm referring to. Mr. Chairman?
Definitely, Your Honor, we really appreciate this. It makes our lives easier that someone is studying what should be done quick check by using the account of planning. We are doing some of it, so maybe we could use it as a case reference and we could give you feedback as to which portions are we working on, which portions we haven't touched on.
Mr. Chairman, quickly lang po, while we're on the topic of the PNR, doon po sa hearing namin with PNR, nabanggit ko po kasi yan. And I was, concerned na since we gave a new lease on life ng PNR, we were proposing sa kanila, we rode on the train for 3 days sa Secretary, doon po sa rail line inspection. At palagi po sa every stop natin, mayroon po tayong dialogue, and we've always been saying na if we are to give it new lease on life, we might as well pursue a strategic plan for PNR. And of course, pag hihingi ko tayo ng pera, the PNR has to justify it saan pupunta ho kasi malaki yung amount na involved dito. So we were encouraging them, although hindi pa tayo nakakaroon ng commitment, when PNR would like to submit. I think this came up during the Senate hearing yesterday, although I didn't see the entirety of it. May we have a commitment, Mr. Chairman, along that time? Ano po lang to, illustrative point ko lang po ito as to how helpful the National Transport Plan is, as the example of the PNR will demonstrate. Meron po kasi dyan, may nilaydaan mo siya dyan ng mga premises and mga milestones for the National Railway System, but it did not factor in the possibility that there will be a 50-year extension of PNR and it has to undertake a massive modernization and recapitalization, Secretary.
Just interjection to our new Secretary regarding PNR. Na-mention kanina ni Acedillo na we extended the life of PNR, right, for another 50 years. I'm just wondering, kailangan din bang i-review yung franchise? Because the franchise committee has been asking me. It seems to me na hindi na sama yung pag-review ng franchise ng PNR.
Your Honor, the charter itself is the franchise.
Okay, I was just asked by the franchise chairman, so I'm just referring to you if it's needed.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. To move on to another topic, the Secretary rightly pointed out that I have made aviation my parochial concern owing to my previous background. Ganun din po, same line of questioning. Every time we have aviation-related bills in the Committee on Transport, I always ask, what is the big picture that we're looking at when we pass these bills? For example po, ako po chairman ng TWG ng 4 airport-related bills. And one of the resource persons from DOTC informed us that there is a study that is being conducted to revisit a master airport development plan. I'm aware po of a 2006 DOTC JICA study. It's entitled the Master Plan Study on the Strategy for the Improvement of National Airports in the Republic of the Philippines. I'm sure Kaab is aware of this. I was with Kaab before, that's why I know this document exists. I'd like to know po, aside from the PDP and this document, what governing document do we have para po makonsult po namin sa Committee on Transportation if we are to pursue aviation-related legislation, Mr. Chairman?
On Your Honor, we're updating the 2006 study. OICA has come in. The completion of the National Development Plan for Airports will finish in September of next year. As to a policy on aviation, often I don't know of one as our guiding document on directions for aviation. Well, clearly, when I came in, the quick problems that we had to address was the ICAO significant safety concerns that we have checked off. Second was the EU ban that we have checked off. The third is the Category 1, Category 2 of FAA. That likewise has been checked off. So now we're moving towards sustainability of CAAP so that we don't slide back into these categories. On our airports, we are developing viable commercial airports to be jet capable, not because the jet will fly faster, but the wisdom behind it is that if we have an airport where a jet could land, actually translates to lower fares. So whatever we could generate, we're now pursuing it. We had funds for night rating. So of the, I think we're doing now 8 night rating projects. This will help the Manila congestion. So not all aircraft will rush back, fly out by sunset and rush back to Manila. We're finishing up the CNS ATM. This will be the communication navigation system, air traffic management system that we have. We'll manage our airspace. This is done through a JICA loan through Thales. We hope to complete the infrastructure of this by November of 2015 and complete the project around May of 2016. So, offhand, these are the policies I remember from aviation.
Thank you, Secretary. May I then make a suggestion, Mr. Chairman? Maybe we can follow the example of Australia. Again, ang ano ho dito, downside ho dito, if we take up this suggestion, this will benefit more the DOTC that will come in after 2016. Bakit po? This is the green paper, white paper model of Australia. Naisip ko lang po ito kasi yung ating pong aerospace industry, meron po silang roadmap. So I wonder, with all the things that you mentioned that's been going on in the aviation sector, pwede po kasi natin silang pagtahi-tahiin eh. The concept po kasi of the green paper, white paper, for those who are not familiar, this is a Commonwealth country's system. The government comes out with a green paper, it's a consultation paper. We can already put out that green paper. Bakit po? We already have the PDP to build on. We have the 2006 JICA study to build on. And we have other existing studies. Fragmented po sila. We can already collate all of them and come up with basic premises po of where we'd like to head in terms of where our aviation industry is heading. So that consultation paper can be put out already. But again, the process of consultation might take us the remainder of your term, sir. So, again, like I said, this will benefit the next one. And now, it's a good document to bequeath to the next dispensation. No? Kaya, maybe we can look at this, or maybe come out outright with a white paper already. Because the white paper becomes your indicative policy for all of this, for what CAAP should be doing, what the CAAP should be doing, what our aviation school should be doing, what the aerospace industry should be doing. Lahat po ng aviation stakeholders, the airlines, the maintenance organizations, etc., etc. Maganda po kasi matahin natin. Again, this is in the spirit of what Congressman Fontebello was saying. We need to integrate all of this. In terms of the CAAP po, in terms of how it wants to proceed in the near future, I provided you a document. It's 125 pages, so sometime in 2011, you might want to check that out in the shelves of the Office of the Director General. It's a roadmap and strategy for the Civil Aviation Authority, the way it was intended by Republic Act 9497. So I'd like to inform the Secretary, maybe he can take this up with the CAAP Corp and the CAAP management. May I proceed? Thank you, Chairman. Another point po, quick question na po on the air negotiating panel, Secretary. Ano na po ang status ng CAAP in terms of its participation with the air service agreements ng mga meetings po? Have they become a formal member, or do they need any authority to become a member of the air negotiating panel?
There are currently observers on. The CAAP sits as an observer to the air negotiating.
Has the attention of either the DOTC or CAAP been called in view of this observer status? Kasi po in other jurisdictions, permanent member po ang kanilang National Civil Aviation Authority. So, does the DOTC need anything from Congress? Kailangan po ba ito ng amended legislation? O kailangan pong ano lang?
Well, your the current legal basis is an EO. It clearly defines. We'll think through it if indeed there is need to bring in CAAP as a formal negotiating member. As you know, both the CAB, which is the negotiating and regulatory body, is chaired by the secretary and voted. But if we see wisdom in bringing them in, why not? If they are represented anyway, we're all in the same boat, then might be learning. So probably a quick study through it could resolve the problem.
Thank you, Secretary. Last, ano na po, Chairman. Balik po ako dun sa National Transport Plan. I don't want to make an imposition, but I think this will be useful not only for the Committee on Appropriations, but also po dito sa amin sa Committee on Transportation. We were thinking po of a 3-column matrix comparing the milestones as set forth in the MTP, those that were laid down by the PDP, and what is the status. Kung if there is any variance po between the two, ano po ang reason bakit binago po natin yung delay down po natin na what we want to achieve until 2016. Kasi I think that for us will be a good baseline, not only for 2016, budget for 2016, but also a good baseline for post-2016. So, with that as my final request, Mr. Chairman, so muli po, nagpapasalamat po tayo kay Secretary Abaya at salamat po sa tiyaga ng DOTC family. Time check po, nasa schedule medyo na tayo. So, thank you for your fastidiousness. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Next is Honorable Leonardia from the Lone District of Bacolod City.